Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Najwa Maisarrah binti Mahmood and I am from the class GBA 1144D. So today I'm going to talk about REIT. You must be wondering, Najwa, what is REIT? Well, REIT is a real estate investment trust. It is a company that owns, operates, or finances income-generating real estate across a range of property sectors. These real estate companies have to meet a number of requirements to qualify as REITs. To qualify as a REIT, a company must invest at least 75% of its total assets in real estate, derive at least 75% of its gross income from rents from real property, interest or mortgages financing real property, or from sales of real estate. Pay at least 90% of its taxable income in the form of shareholder dividends each year. Be an entity that is taxable as a corporation. Be managed by a board of directors or trustees. Have a minimum of 100 shareholders. Have no more than 50% of its shares held by 5 or fewer individuals. REITs combine the capital of various investors, which makes it possible for individual investors to earn dividends from land ventures without purchasing, managing, or financing any properties themselves. In other words, REITs are assets that are backed by securities. Now, moving on to the types of real estate investment trusts. Equity REITs are real estate companies that own or manage income-producing properties such as office buildings, shopping centers, and apartment buildings. Equity REITs derive most of their revenue from rent from those properties. Mortgage REITs, also known as MREITs, finances income-producing real estate. Mortgage REITs obtain most of their revenue from interest earned on their investments in mortgages or mortgage-backed securities. Hybrid REITs is a combination of equity REITs and mortgage REITs. Public non-listed REITs, PNLR, register with the Securities and Exchange Commission. However, they do not trade on major securities exchanges. Public non-listed REITs operate like listed REITs in nearly every other way, but they typically face redemption restrictions that limit their liquidity. Private REITs are real estate funds or companies that are exempt from SEC registration and whose shares do not trade on national stock exchanges. Private REITs generally can be sold only to institutional investors. There are also REITs which belong to a single asset class. The first one is retail REITs, where its assets are shopping malls and freestanding retail. Secondly is office REITs, which, as you may have guessed, its assets are office buildings. Next, we have hotel or hospitality REITs, which are predominantly hotels and resorts. Lastly is healthcare REITs, which are hospitals and healthcare centers. Did you know there are several benefits of investing in real estate investment trust? The first one is liquidity. Buying and selling REIT shares are very easy because it is traded on major stock exchanges. Next, we have higher dividend. REITs are required to distribute at least 90% of their taxable income as a dividend to their shareholders. Thirdly is stable income stream. Real estate investment trusts tend to pay out steady incomes, which is similar to dividends. It is derived from the existing rents paid by tenants who occupy the REIT's properties. The fourth benefit is that REIT has a low entry barrier. With this, almost anyone can afford to gain exposure in real estate investment. Other than that, transparency. The directors, analysts, and auditors constantly monitors and discloses listed REITs performances and outlook, which provides investors with a measure of protection. Lastly is affordability. Individual investors are able to own top shopping malls in Malaysia. You don't have to be millionaires to own KLCC or Pavilion. All you have to do is invest in them. These shares are all available on the Bursa Malaysia marketplace. In conclusion, REITs are shares that invest in properties. I hope this video gave you more insight on REITs. To learn more about this, head on over to www.bursaacademy.bursamarketplace.com. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button.